The storm clouds hung low over the dusty plains as Cole Maddox, a lone cowboy known for his fairness, rode into the remote trading post near the San Carlos territory. He had come for horses, nothing more. His cattle drive had failed, money was tight, and winter was creeping in like a silent thief. But fate, that stubborn partner of every cowboy, had other plans. The trader, a nervous white man with shifty eyes, had only 2 half-starved ponies and a trembling girl wrapped in rough burlap rope. Her long black hair was tangled, her hands bound, and bruises marked her wrists. Even in her silence, there was defiance in her eyes, dark, burning, unbroken. "I can't take her," Cole said immediately. "I came for horses." The trader spat. "Payment's payment. Apache raiders hit my camp, took everything, left her behind, worth more than any horse. You want a deal? Take the girl and the ponies." Cole felt something twist inside him. She was barely 19, maybe younger. Her shoulders shook from the cold, not fear. He knew the trader was lying. No Apache would abandon their own, especially not a girl with such fierce pride in her stare. Something was wrong here. But Cole was desperate. He needed the ponies. Still, taking a human being as payment, even in the ruthless West, felt like swallowing poison. He looked at her once more. Her chin lifted as if daring him to look away. She wasn't begging. She wasn't broken. She stood like someone who had survived worse. "What's your name?" Cole asked softly. She didn't answer, only narrowed her eyes at him. The trader barked a laugh. "She doesn't speak English." Cole ignored him, studying the rope cuts on her skin, the worn moccasins, the necklace half hidden under the burlap, hand-carved turquoise beads. Only families of honor wore stones like that. Cole's breath caught. "She's no slave. Take her or leave the deal," the trader snapped. Cole hesitated only another heartbeat before stepping forward. He cut the ropes from her wrists carefully, slowly. The girl jerked back as if expecting violence, but he only handed her his coat. "You're free now," Cole said. "But if you want, you can ride with me until you find your people." Her eyes widened. Surprise, confusion, and something else flickering deeper. By nightfall, she rode behind him on his horse, silent but alert. When the moon rose, she finally spoke, her voice shaking but proud. "My name is Taya." Cole nodded gently. "I won't hurt you, Taya." She looked at him for a long moment before whispering, "You saved life of wrong girl, cowboy." He frowned. "What do you mean?" But she didn't answer. She only looked toward the distant mountains, toward home. What Cole didn't know, what the trader never realized, was that Taya wasn't just any Apache girl. She was the daughter of the most feared Apache chief in the territory. And her disappearance was about to shake the West. Dawn spilled across the plains like molten gold as Cole and Taya rode toward safer ground. The night had been tense. Even the fire had felt too loud. Taya kept her distance, sitting across from him with her knees drawn up, watching him with eyes sharp as obsidian knives. Cole didn't blame her. She'd been through hell. He offered food. She refused. He offered water. She took it but kept her gaze steady, studying him like one studies an unknown animal. By morning, she spoke again. "You are not like other men," she muttered as she walked beside his horse. Cole smirked gently. "That good or bad? I do not know yet." A gust of wind blew her hair aside, revealing a bruise along her collarbone, the kind that made Cole's blood boil. "The trader hurt you?" Her jaw clenched. He tried. He failed. Cole nodded with respect. "Good." As they traveled, she began noticing small things. He never walked behind her, never touched her without warning, always kept his voice calm. The distrust in her posture slowly shifted, warily, tentatively, into something else. By midday, they reached a canyon spring. Taya drank deeply, washing the dirt from her face. When the turquoise necklace slipped free from her clothing, Cole finally saw the full carving. A double-feathered hawk, the symbol of Chief Red Hawk, the most feared Apache leader alive. Cole froze. Taya, that necklace. She stiffened instantly. Do not ask. You're his daughter, aren't you? Her silence was answer enough. Cole exhaled. Your people will think I took you. They will kill you, she said bluntly. No fear, just fact. Before Cole could answer, a distant war cry shattered the canyon air. Taya's eyes widened. No, not them. A group of white bounty hunters thundered toward them, rifles raised. There she is, one of them roared. That Apache girl's worth a fortune. Taya paled. They chased me for days. Cole grabbed his rifle. Get behind me. You cannot fight them alone. Cole shot her a sharp look. I ain't letting anyone touch you. Gunfire erupted. Dust exploded around them as Cole ducked behind a rock, returning fire with deadly skill. Taya crawled beside him, trembling, not from fear of bullets, but from the fear of being captured again. You should run, Cole shouted. No, Taya hissed. I stay. Together they moved like two parts of a single instinct, her pointing out ambushers in Apache tongue, him firing with unerring precision. Within minutes, the surviving bounty hunters fled. But the echo of their horses faded into a new sound, a deeper, more powerful war cry. Apache riders appeared on the ridge, faces painted, arrows drawn. Cole lowered his gun slowly. Taya? Her face flooded with relief and terror all at once. My father comes. The Apache riders descended the ridge like a storm of fire and fury. Their war. Paint glowed in the rising sun, and at their head rode Chief Red Hawk, broad-shouldered, fierce-eyed, his braided hair adorned with eagle feathers. His presence alone could silence thunder. Taya stepped forward shakily. Father. Red Hawk leapt from his horse and crushed her into his arms with a trembling exhale. The hardened warrior's hands shook as he cupped her face, looking for injuries. They hurt you? His voice shook with barely controlled rage. No, Father. The traitor tried, but this cowboy saved me. Red Hawk turned, slowly, dangerously, toward Cole. The warriors raised their arrows at once. Cole did not reach for his gun. He simply removed his hat and stood tall. I didn't take her, he said firmly. Wasn't right what they were doing to her. I just wanted her safe. Taya stepped between them, placing a hand on her father's arm. He is honest. He is kind. He fought many men to protect me. The chief studied Cole with eyes like burning coals. Seconds stretched into long, suffocating minutes. Finally, Red Hawk spoke. Why? She is not your people. Cole swallowed hard. Because no girl should be sold like cattle. Because she deserved better. Because... He glanced at Taya, and something unspoken passed between them. Because it was the right thing to do. A murmur rippled through the warriors. Taya lifted her chin. Father, I owe him my life. I owe him my honor. Red Hawk's gaze softened, but only for her. Then he turned back to Cole. You know not what you have done, Cowboy. The daughter of Red Hawk is not simple woman. Her life carries weight. Her rescue carries obligation. Cole frowned. Obligation? The chief nodded sternly. In our law, when a man saves the chief's daughter from death, he becomes... He paused, eyes narrowing. Bound to her fate. Cole blinked. Bound? Taya's cheeks flushed a deep, warm red. Father. Red Hawk raised a hand. Silence, daughter. This is the law of our ancestors. Then he faced Cole fully. You saved my child. You protected her when others sought to claim her. You fought for her honor. For this, the spirits declare you must be part of our family. Cole's jaw dropped. Your family? Taya whispered, almost breathless. It means you must become her guardian. Another warrior corrected, grinning. In your words, Cowboy, her husband. Cole nearly choked. Her what? Taya's eyes widened, shy but not displeased. Red Hawk's expression was grave. If you reject this, my people will believe you dishonor her rescue. They will see you as enemy. Cole stared at Taya. Soft eyes, strong spirit. A girl who had fought with him, trusted him, stood beside him even when terrified. Something warm stirred in his chest. Well, Cole murmured, rubbing his neck. Reckon I can live with that. Taya's smile bloomed like sunrise. Red Hawk nodded once, approving. Then let the union be honored. And so the cowboy, who never intended to take anything from anyone, found himself receiving the greatest honor and greatest responsibility of his life, becoming the protector, partner, and destined companion of the Apache chief's daughter.